Today, friends, we are doing a bookmark tutorial. Maria on my Facebook group asked for a bookmark tutorial, so I told her I would have one up. And I know you experts, this would be silly maybe, but there are beginning people, I guess, that really don't know how to do this. It's easy for us because, well, as you see, I've cranked out lots of them. But it's simple if you know how to do it. Thank you for joining me, Victoria, with My Artful Soul. I really appreciate anyone who is watching. Please like and subscribe. Share my videos, please, if you like the video. Okay, so I made a template. This is for a 10-inch bookmark, and I normally don't really measure very much. All of my bookmarks you see are all different sizes and made from magazines, ephemera, my National Geographic magazine pictures. So collect your magazines, old books, whatever you have, and use your imagination. These are, almost all of them are laminated. You do not have to do the laminating, but I have a video on laminating, and I laminated some bookmarks. Maybe I'll do that again. So you see all different styles of bookmarks. For the vintage lover, Victorian, flower person, bird person. So, you know, I have given these out to people. Some people really like them. And I'm just going to go over some of the things I've used. And we'll make one or two so that you can get an idea. I mean, you have to play around and see how you like them. But one of the ways I start doing the bookmark is with the masterboard. The masterboard is just a huge board I created with music pages. And then you just, it's a collage. And I will do another masterboard video because I can't stop doing these. But anyway, we'll start off with the bookmark template. And we have some paper. I like to have the bookmark not solid, but, you know, have a little, what's the word I'm trying to find? Have a little, anyway, thickness. Let's say thickness. But if you're laminating, not too thick, because then you have a problem laminating. So we're just cutting out some paper from the template. This is a 10-inch bookmark. And I like the longer ones because if you have a larger book, then maybe you want a larger bookmark. But you saw I have mine are all different sizes. And someone said, what is the difference between a bookmark and a long tag? Maybe no difference. Make it whatever you want it to be. That would be fine. So that's the template I used. Just cut that out. This will just be the inside. The inside to make it a little more substantial. That's the word I was looking for. A little more substantial. Okay, so now we get that cut out. This is a nice gift for teachers, maybe. Although my niece is a teacher, and she would say, "I don't want any bookmarks." Teachers really like gift cards. They do. They really like gift cards. Now, for the video, I am going to, normally I would just wrap this around the template piece and without marking it. But in fact, I think I'll do that. But what you could do is use your template piece to just kind of wrap it around. Easier that way. Just like that. See? So that template does come in handy. Then we're just going to put the piece of paper inside. And we're going to kind of build it. Just like that. I hope you can see this. We're just gluing. Okay, this is from a gardening book. This picture is from a nice gardening book. And we're going to first put our, just put a hole here so that we know where it's going to be. So after you laminate, or if you don't laminate, just put the hole there. I used these crimpers, or I've seen them called die cut paper. Crimping paper punches, and they make a beautiful, beautiful design on paper. So these are Doris paper crimpers, I've heard them called. I looked them up, and you can buy these for, I got these from Seminole Marketplace for $5, 3 of them for $5. But you can get, or 4 of them for $5. But you can order them on eBay. I saw them between $10 and $20. This is the heart crimper I did on a book page. We're using this because then I like to sometimes use my watercolor pencils, and you'll really like it. So now on the back, we're just gonna tear and glue. Can you see the heart indentations on it? Okay. So this is just collaging. That's how I started doing junk journaling. I had a broken leg and I started collaging, and all I had was magazines. So I was gluing magazine pages together to make a, to make a board or to make a base. And then I just cut the magazine pages. I have a video of my collages, but that's one of my favorite things. Okay, this is fine. I could cut it off. So here we have that. And when I use my colored pencils, they're watercolor pencils. So I'm going to just make some designs on there. Let's make sure it's glued on. But we're not just putting that on. Maybe we need some butterflies. So we'll use the butterfly stamp, but I don't see it right now. So what we're doing next would be just some ephemera. And we have plenty of that. So we'll just put a couple of little pictures on. Maybe some leaves. And if you're laminating, you don't really care about how well they're glued on because it would be laminated. So you could use your glue stick. I'm using Elmer's glue in my icing container here. And we'll use a little, this is the crimper that just makes lines. So this is how that looks. So we'll be tearing some of that. I like tearing. It just doesn't look so uniform that way. So we'll do that. Yeah, I laminate almost every one, so I don't worry about having it glued down perfectly. So this is a collage bookmark. And we have some other little things we can put on. Uh-oh, things are falling. I am still struggling to organize. But that's really the only problem with doing this. It's hard to keep everything organized. I use all different things, all different ways. Still a little bit of a struggle. So we have some, and you can put anything on it, any little thing you'd like. You can use your corner rounder to do the bottom. Corner rounder is this. This is for beginners, of course. Most people that do this know what corner rounders are. It's our best friend. So it just makes it a little round on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put some little leaves on there. So then what I do is I will use my pencils to just kind of accent it and then put a little water on it. Do some hearts on it. This is book page from a poetry book. Very fortunate to have friends that just give me things they think I can use, and usually it's very helpful. Of course, sometimes you have to buy some things, but you can find lots of things at the thrift store or on Marketplace. When I started, I got lots of supplies from someone who I don't know if their mother-in-law passed away or what happened exactly, but there was a lot of supplies, and I did pay $100, but it was worth it. Everything I could think of was in there. And things were in there that I didn't even know how to use, so I had to look them up and learn how to use them, watch a video on it. So, great way to learn. And you know the purpose of my video is to try to help people find a hobby, something they love to do, to just be happier. So this is that, and now we can add more things, but I'm just going to show you with the pencils how I accent just some of the collaged pieces. This looks, I think it's a purple, but it will do. Any color looks nice. The glue helps too. So it's best to do this when the glue is still a little bit damp, because it helps with the color. I don't know if this is a brown. I don't see the color name on it. Brown or maybe gray, but any kind of color will help. Just accentuate a little bit. Okay. So my next video we're doing the board, masterboard. So masterboard is just a big collage. And then you cut it up. You can cut, use your bookmark template and just cut, put it here, cut it out. That's what we'll do the next video. So here you go. There's a nice bookmark for you. And then it can be laminated or not. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like and share and subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.